we will come out the other side of this 1111 portal. And of course, it's not overnight, right? It's a process. It's just the energy is here and available for each and every one of us that will encourage you, support you, and perhaps even speed up this process. Just saying, it's here to support it. The universe, spirit, it's all, the energy is here to support this type of a transition, right? Completing an old cycle, releasing the old cycle, learning the lessons, and moving forward and building something abundant, okay? Hi everyone, welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. We're going to go ahead and get a reading on the 1111 portal. Awesome. Thank you for being here today. We're going to ring the bowl, we're going to call in spirit, and then we're going to find out what exactly we need to know for this important time. All right, let's do this. Calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, what is the overall energy of this portal, please? What is the overall energy? Now, intuitively, I have been picking it up, that it's an energy of completion. So leaving some, or learning some lessons, leveling up, perhaps leaving the past in the past, things like that. Themes like this, okay? Having learned our lessons and wanting to move forward in life, forward through this portal. What do we have? Yeah, awesome. So we have the energy of release. So this is what we're talking about. We're in the Scorpio season, and this has been an ongoing theme here, and that's why we've changed our focus. And we're in the middle of changing our focus so that we can align with this 1111 portal energy and really grasp these opportunities that are going to be coming through for each and every one of us. Okay, so releasing the things that aren't feeling good, releasing the weight, releasing the burdens, releasing anything that's been weighing very heavily upon us, okay, keeping us feeling stuck or in a lower vibration. This is an opportunity for us to release and to gain some peace. Release and peace. Okay, release and move into a state of peace, a state of feeling grounded. Okay, I was just getting this image of a person sitting on a park bench, getting their feet into the dirt or the sand or the grass or something here, as a grounding exercise. It's really good to get amongst nature. Okay, but we are moving into a much more peaceful time where perhaps it has felt very heavy and perhaps even turbulent as well. So that's overall vibes here. And I feel like there's a release because a need to release in order to gain that sense of inner peace. Okay. We also have self-reflection. So this is a really, this theme has been coming up of honestly taking a look at ourselves. What makes us happy? What makes us tick, you know? And also what we need to do for growth, for evolution, for healing, right? So that we can achieve this Zen mode, okay? Enlightenment, perhaps, awakening moments, ascension symptoms, all of these things I feel like could be coming up around this 1111 portal, okay? So let's get into some tarot and we will just clarify the energy around the portal, okay? Around the portal, more general overall energy, and of course this reading is general. Okay, so take what applies and then, you know, leave the rest. Okay, but we do have work. Okay, now there isn't some magical wand that we can just wave, right? And don't we all wish that there was a magical wand that we could wave and say, oh, I've released everything, you know? That would be so easy, but it does take work. Okay, it takes conscious decision making, some very perhaps difficult self-reflection, but underneath that is will. So having the will to do the work here, it does take a little bit of strength. This is number 8, connected to strength of will. So there is work that must be done here in letting go. And it does take work. It's not just something that we snap our fingers, okay? And there are so many different tools now to use to help us to do some releasing work. Some of my favorite tools are meditations, cord cutting exercises, Reiki, okay, and you can find all that here on YouTube for free. Reiki, cleansing, did I say cord cutting? Cord cutting for sure. And finding a practitioner here who can, who vibes with you is really most important as well. Also, there's self-discovery, there's, self-help. I find Teal Swan to be pretty good as far as teaching how to heal the self. I also recommend highly Erin Dowdy for exercises in releasing and letting go. One of my personal favorites, and I've said this many times, is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Helps us remain in the moment, helps us release the things that aren't actually happening to us in the moment, okay? And there's a many other different ways, okay? Now I know y'all may be looking for solutions like, Alishia, how do I release this thing? Whatever it is you need to release, okay? Perhaps it's a past person or a painful situation or trauma in the past. There's a million different ways, and each one will resonate with everyone on a different level. So if you have any of those brilliant ideas or have had experiencing a success in releasing, please drop it down in the comments for folks who are looking for ideas. I would highly appreciate that, okay? But it does take work. It does take work, and it doesn't happen overnight. But as long as this is a focus for you during this 11/11 portal, you will come out stronger for it on the other side. Now we'll talk about that, okay? So that's, the message that just came through. All right, what else do we need to know about this portal? That it is going to take work. It's not just, oh, okay, I released it. I mean, and it can be for some of you. I mean, it really is, everyone's different, right? So we have this alchemy. So I said alchemy, but the card is temperance. The energy is temperance, which is alchemy. So taking a painful situation, okay, and turning it and mixing the energies and transmuting this painful situation of the past into something positive. So turning your pain into power. And what I mean by that is often I'll refer to it as using your pain as mission fuel, right? So, and which is going to take work. So taking all this painful situation, it's like, okay, I'm releasing whatever this was that has been holding me back, and of course, we'll find out through honest self-reflection what it is that we feel has been keeping us stuck or holding us back or in a lower vibration. Whatever that situation is, as we release it, we're starting to take that pain and all of that energy and turn it into something that's going to propel us forward on our path, in our direction, on our journey. Okay. Now, it can be, I'll just give you a small example. Someone in my life, and it was like a twin. I'll be honest, it was a twin, but it was very highly toxic connection and a lot of toxic elements to it. Very karmic, very heavy, a lot of lessons learned, okay, in this connection. But I was really determined to take this pain that I was feeling, this and rejection and just hurt and sadness and all of the things. And it was kind of a motivation of, well, I'll show you, like I am good enough and I am going to do this and I am successful and I am talented and I am, destined for big things. So I'm going to pour all of this energy, all of this pain. And it may have come from a strange motivation of, I'm going to show you, but really I was showing myself what I was capable of. Okay. And then, head down to work, and eventually it wasn't really about showing the twin. It wasn't about the past person. It was all about showing myself what it was that I was capable of. So using that pain and turning it into something amazing, right? That's actually when I decided to start tarot as a business. Okay. That was years ago. Anyways, I turned it into, basically I took that pain and instead of just wasting it, I channeled it into a project that was good for me. Okay. And that's just an example. So that's something that each and every one of you can do. Okay. Channel that pain, channel that into something that is going to build yourself up. So turning that focus from somebody on the outside and focusing it onto yourself. I hope this is making sense for some of you, and hopefully you may have some type of inspiration of a new idea or area or project or some outlet where you can put some of that time and energy that would have been spent on some painful situation. Okay, so really shifting our focus into using that pain that needs to be released. The person or the place or the situation, release that, take the pain and turn it into power for yourself. Okay, it's very, very therapeutic as well. And through this process of doing that, transmuting the pain and turning it into power, we really are showing ourselves just how strong we are. Okay, just saying. Just saying, it definitely works. It does take work. It does take will, a strength of will to actually do it. Okay. All right, so what else? What else do we need to know first? And then I am being guided to take some oracles for perhaps if anybody needs some ideas. Perhaps just look at them as prompts. Okay, yes. I love this. Right, here we go. Here we have the Empress. So basically, you are creating an abundant new life. So it's like we're stepping through this portal if we do the work, if we release, if we turn our pain into power, if we transmute, we will come out the other side of this 1111 portal. And of course, it's not overnight, right? It's a process. It's just the energy is here and available for each and every one of us that will encourage you, support you, and perhaps even speed up this process. Just saying, it's here to support it. The universe, spirit, it's all, the energy is here to support this type of a transition, right? Completing an old cycle, releasing the old cycle, learning the lessons, and moving forward and building something abundant. Okay, creating and consciously co-creating the life in which you want to live. Okay, what feels good for you, and it's going to be different for everybody, but it is going to bring in a sense of peace and a sense of power, and the sense of knowing that you do have the ability to create a new life. The Empress is all about that, right? It's the mother energy. It's and it's the divine feminine energy, okay? Very powerful, has the ability to give life, okay? Creating new circumstances, nurturing ourselves, nurturing others, nurturing our ideas, okay? Helping things to grow. The Empress is all about growth and abundance, maximum potential here. Okay, so this is what the transition is and what energy is available to each and every one of us if we are willing to do the work. Now you have to be able to honestly do a little bit of self-reflection and really be honest with yourself and look at your life and look at, and make some decisions that, from this point forward, this is where my time, energy, focus, attention, effort is going to go. Okay. Now I'm just being led by spirit to take some of these life purpose oracle cards at this point in time, just in case anybody needs any confirmation or perhaps ideas. Maybe this will trigger something within you that will give some type of inspiration or motivation. Okay, so what do we have here for our beautiful tribe? What do we have here for our beautiful tribe as we're shifting our focus from outer circumstances to inner circumstances? Just hold on one quick second while I pick that up. Okay, y'all, it was spiritual teacher that came flying out. So I have to tell you, some of you, before I even read the message on the card, some of you are meant to be teaching and coaching and helping others. Okay, I do feel like we're here on the leading edge of something. If you are feeling this shift at this point in time, it's going to be happening for everyone eventually. Now, not everybody is here yet, and we're not throwing shade at the ones who aren't. We really aren't. We're here to help others and perhaps lead by an example, and share our stories so that it can help to motivate others to grow in a new direction, right? So, spiritual teacher, your experience has value. You were shown the most difficult things, whatever it is, the painful situation, one of the reasons why you had to go through that And I know a lot of us get stuck on that, like, why was this happening for me? What did I do to deserve this? And the answer is nothing. Your soul, your higher self, spirit, the universe knew you'd be able to handle it and knew that you would be able to help others go through it. So we're only dealt as much as we can handle. And we're dealt it, and this is my personal opinion and belief, we're dealt it so that we can help others through it. So it's that specific type of pain, that specific situation was given to you because you knew you could handle it, you'd be stronger for it. It's helping with your own personal growth, but then there's a purpose for it so that you can help others and guide them through their own difficulties as well, and lead by example and show others that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there is something spiritual. You are meant to be a teacher. Okay, now this can show up in many different ways, so I'm leaving it open. I mean, a spiritual teacher could be anyone, really, at any time. Could be a freaking construction worker. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Okay, you can always be teaching others, and we have no idea of the ripple effect, right? So our impact on others is what I mean, right? We have no idea, and it does ripple out. Okay, and we are here with this purpose, even just to be ourselves and show others that it is okay to be unique, be authentic. Also, we're also, I just lost my train of thought. Unique and authentic. We'll get back to it if it comes up. I don't want to stall out. All I know is that we are here to also help, here it is, raise the vibration of humanity on the planet, because we need that right now. We really do. The planet is, I have to be real, the planet's freaking dying. Okay, so we need people to hurry up and evolve and wake up and become active and make some major changes. But change happens on the inside first. So if we're out there, and this is one of the reasons why personally I switched from like activism and fighting for things or fighting for change and started focusing on the inside, because change, it comes from within first. So we see it first within ourselves, and then it is reflected in our outer world as well. So we need as many healers as possible on the planet at this time, so that we can help encourage others to get on a healing journey and to come into alignment spiritually, okay, and with ourselves, so that we can see, so we can pretty much save the world, okay? Especially if you resonate with being a chosen one, a divine one, any kind of label, starseed, light worker, whatever you want to put on it. You've always known that there was something you needed to do to help save, whether that's humanity or the animals or planet, whatever, okay? You've had some type of calling. All right, for those of you who are resonating with that, this is the time. It's like this portal is really important. It's learning the lesson so that we can now do what we need to do, okay? Because it's crunch time. It's crunch time, okay? It really is crunch time. All right, so let's see what else is coming up. Freedom. Also, freedom. Spirit does not want us to feel heavy burden. Spirit wants us to be happy. Spirit wants us to release. Okay, this is actually going to make us feel a lot more free. Okay, freedom. We're free to do what we choose. And even just you knowing that you are free to do what you choose in this life. Okay, we all have, especially lately, the freaking restrictions. Okay, there are certain things, right? And I know there's somebody out there. Yeah, but the government's telling us what we can and cannot do. Yeah, okay, the governments of the world need to fall. It's just going to happen eventually, right? But we have to, that was a big thing. And I'm a rebel, okay? So that is what it is. Not everyone's going to agree. But freedom. We have the freedom to choose how we are going to spend our lives. So tapping into that power and that knowing, and it's like, you may already know that. You may already know that we have freedom to do as we will. We were given divine will, right? This energy is here to support that. And I do feel like once you're stepping into this energy, that power and knowing that you are free to do as you will, as you walk on this planet, right? A spiritual being having a human experience, you're also teaching others that they have that capability within them as well. Everyone truly does. Okay. So I feel like you are really leading by example at this point in time, or you have the opportunity, okay? Because not the majority of humans are still going through awakening processes, okay? You may be very much, you may not feel like you're awakened or enlightened or knowledgeable. You may not realize how much more you do perhaps know, and how much information and knowledge you can bring to others, right? So everybody is capable and able to be a spiritual teacher if you are resonating with these messages here, okay? Right here. All right. Okay, you are needed. Some of you are going to be traveling here. Some of you, travel is everything to do with this, okay? Freedom to travel. Freedom to travel. And that's nice, right? Your life purpose involves traveling. I'm just going to leave it at that. And again, going back to the ripple effect. As you go to new places and meet new people, you know, we all have an effect on one another's energy, and it's a ripple effect. We have no idea how important you truly are, okay? Many of us have no idea how important we really are, just by being our true authentic selves and stepping into that freedom of knowing that we can do as we please, all right, in this life, right? But it takes work. It takes work. Okay. All right. So is there any other messages before we carry on with tarot for this energetic reading? We have teaching and artists. Okay. And then I'll take the bottom of the deck here. Speaker. Okay. So some of you it's coming up again. Double message. You're here to teach. Some of you, it may just be like teaching children, right? So you inspire young people to learn. You inspire people to learn for themselves. Very good stuff in whatever way. It can be school, it could be piano, it could be, you know, Reiki, whatever it is, right? You're here to teach somebody. You have a gift, a special skill, and a talent that you can help teach. You can bring that and teach others, okay? Now, we also have artists. So engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Our soul longs to be creative, okay? It really does. It wants to have the freedom to create, right? To create what we will. It's very important stuff. We have this beautiful energy here. Some of you are meant to teach through your words, through the spoken word, okay? Speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration, okay? Even just traveling and talking with other people, right? Again, bringing a healing energy. You have a very healing energy and aura to you. If these messages are really, truly, you know, if you're here, you've got the vibe, right? You've got the vibe. Yeah, this message is for you if you're drawn into it, okay? Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. Okay, so some of you are called to even go into counseling work. Okay, now all of this was just to say there are so many options. There's so many options in which we could grow. Okay, and this is what this 1111 portal is really asking us to do. So let's get back to it. And let's just ask what actions we can take once we have an idea of what it is we feel drawn to. Okay, what it is we feel drawn to do on a soul level, and tapping into our intuition, okay, and knowing, our own knowing. We all come with intuition built into us, and it takes practice to use it. It takes practice. We'll talk about that in another video coming down the line, okay. All right, so what do we have? Okay, what action do we take? Don't give up. Don't give up. I have the 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 of Wands is an energy of completion as well. You are almost there. Do not give up. It's almost the end of a very difficult cycle. Things have been feeling heavy. You've done a lot of work already, okay? We're not negating the work of the past, and we were talking about how this requires more work as well, going a little bit deeper. Our work, self-love, self-journey, you know, it's not over until, I was going to say till the day we die, but even still, like our souls, depending on what you believe in, will go on to experience never-ending growth and evolution, okay? To me, that's what I believe, right? So Earth, I also believe Earth is a school. And we're here to learn and grow and you know, vibe with the planetary energies and what spirit and our soul is leading us to do at this time. Anyways, okay. Going back to this. we're not negating the work that you've already put in, and you are feeling tired, and that's okay. So we're feeling like we've been through a lot already and wondering to ourselves, doubting perhaps that we have the energy to push forward. The advice with the Nine of Wands when this comes up is that yes, you absolutely do. It's almost done. 9 is an energy of completion. So the work, the hard work, the difficulty, the struggle is over, almost over. Okay, it's coming up to this release. We're releasing the fight, the struggle. Okay. You know, perhaps it's taken a big toll on our mental health as well with the Nine of Wands, and it may have caused you to put up some walls, but just know that it was all worth it in the end. Okay, it's all going to be worth it in the end, and the struggle is almost over. Okay, it's nearly there. Please don't give up. Continue doing what you're doing and push through. That is the advice with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so what other action? So just don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your goal. Okay, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on spirit, right? There is a reason for everything. Okay, what can you do? The Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords coming up for what can be done? I feel like this is speaking about releasing the Seven of Swords energy. Okay. Justice. Yes. Okay. Justice. Let me see. Okay. A lot of us are, this is what we're releasing. I am picking this up. This is what needs to be released is whatever situation that just felt highly unfair. This is speaking to the difficulties that have been experienced thus far. Okay. And what needs to be released. And just, it's the pain caused by other people's betrayal, even our own self-sabotage, just in general. Okay, Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. It's just coming up to acknowledge the fact that you've been through a really difficult time. This has not been easy. Okay. But this is why it's coming up. What can be done is to trust and to know and to have faith that justice will be restored in this situation, that justice is coming to you, that karma is going to come and balance out the scales, that the universe, that God, spirit, your angels, ancestors, guides, whatever it is that you call the higher power, has seen how unfair things have been. But again, going back to knowing that you were strong enough to handle it, that this was all part of a purpose or a path or something that, you know, you had to experience in order to teach and help heal others at this time as well. Okay, so justice will come in for you. There will be a universal gift. There will be some dharma, positive karma coming back in on you in the form of blessings here for you once we can release. Okay, I feel like it has everything to do with letting this go and trusting and having faith that things are going to work out for you in the end. Okay, now what are any challenges that are going to come up here? Because we always have challenges, right? Nothing's always just, oh, bunch came out here. What are the challenges, please? The challenges. The challenge is letting go of the past. That's the challenge. Letting go of the past, letting go of memories, letting go of the things that have been feeling heavy. The whole challenge, I mean, what we're being asked to do is a challenge in and of itself. Okay, so this is what's coming through from spirit. It's been heavy, but I like seeing the Ten of Wands. Why do I like seeing the Ten of Wands? First of all, we just have the Nine of Wands, right? So we see a progression happening. The struggle is almost over. The Ten of Wands speaks to the burdens we willingly carry. Okay, the burdens we willingly carry, trying to manifest something from our past, trying to bring something back from the past is weighing too heavily on us. And we've been doing this, okay, collectively. It's not accusatory, it's collectively. We've been hanging on, we've been holding on to memories, to nostalgia, instead of focusing on what it is we want to create. We've been trying to recreate something that has already past its expiration date. And that's how I'm going to say it. It's already past its expiration date. There is no more purpose to it in our lives. We have completed even a past life lesson here. We've learned something. And by hanging on to it, it's actually blocking us from creating anything new. It's blocking us from moving forward, and we need to put it down. It's time to put it down now. It's over. So this burden that we willingly have carried, we've been trying to manifest something from the past to come back in for a long time, okay? collectively trying to, perhaps fix the past or focused on the past and not focused on where we want to go and where we are right now. It's time to release that. It's okay to put it down, and that's the challenge. The challenge is we're not looking there anymore. We're not going back. We can't go back. We're not making backwards decisions here. We're taking stock of where we are, what we have, and where we want to go. Okay. So that is the challenge. And this is what Spirit wants us to do, is to release it. It's okay to put the burden down. Now, 10 is also the ending of the cycle. So once we put this down, once we put this stress down, that's been weighing very heavily on us. We've been willingly carrying it around though. And that's going back to this honest self-reflection. Okay, do we have the wherewithal to face ourselves and what we've been doing? Perhaps self-sabotage, holding ourselves back. Where have we been putting our time, energy, and effort? Where have we been focusing? Has it been on someone else, something of the past, or has it been on yourself? It's time to drop that burden. It's time to release that, lighten the energy, so that you can come to peace and focus on what needs to grow in your life. Okay, the positivity, the abundance, the new life that you want to create, stepping into your divine powers of creation. Okay. Wow. A lot of channel message coming through here. So what is the outcome? How will this have an effect on us? That's how I want to read it. I feel like, how will this have an effect on us? And then we'll start getting some oracle messages as well. And hopefully you have received some messages that you needed to hear for this 1111 portal. This is what it's all about. This is what Spirit wants us to know. Yes. Okay. Outcome. We have the Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups. Now, this is how will this affect us? It's going to build us up and make us stronger. The Queen of Swords, y'all, is a no-nonsense queen. Okay, regardless of gender, it's a no-nonsense energy. It's do not come at me with BS. It's do not come at me with anything that's going to hurt me, because I've been through the worst. I've been through it all, and now I have clarity. The sword of truth stands before me, and you can come forward. But if you cannot pass this sword of truth, you're not getting anywhere near this heart, this being, this soul, right? So it's highly protected energy. So not only are you highly protecting of yourself, but Spirit, you are highly protected by Spirit as well. And nothing shall pass. You shall not pass unless you have pure intention, right? This is you also standing in your power and creating a very strong boundary and only letting in those of the most high, okay, vibration, high vibration love here. Now this Two of Cups can be about meeting someone who matches you, right? A perfect match, a good match, somebody who's on your level, it's equal give and take. It's reciprocity of love. I've got the feels, you've got the feels. Let's do the thing, okay? Now this is also self-love. It speaks to self-love as well, right? So I feel like the outcome, how this will all affect you, is you're going to be loving yourself, and you're going to attract people who also love themselves and know how to give and take love equally, okay? This is soulmate energy as well, okay? So and it is blessed. It's blessed. So there is this, I feel like this could be part of the karma, part of the dharma. It's like, not only once you put in the work, you will be so protected here that nothing will be able to penetrate your vibe. Okay, you're going to be vibing so high that you won't be attracting people who are acting like this Seven of Swords. They will repel from your life. They will not be able to stick, right? They won't be able to stick. They will not be able to even come close to you. So once you come up to this space, into your power, and really aligning with these energies here after doing some of this work, self-work, self-reflection, healing, all of the things we spoke about already, it's like you may even already see this happening. It's almost like a bubble of protection or something in your aura. It's like magnetic. It's going to repel the energy that does not resonate with you, okay? So it doesn't vibe. It's going to shoot it off into the distance. You're not even going to see anything like this come close to you, okay? So other than the people, places, the things with the highest and purest intentions for you, and nothing but love. You're radiating so high in a love energy that you may already have been seeing this process play out for you, and people are naturally falling off. People who don't have your highest and greatest good, who don't have your best intentions, may already be falling off. And I feel like, going back to the burden we willingly carry, if we were trying to manifest something back from our past, it fell off for a reason. So Spirit's saying you've done enough healing, you've done enough, there's been enough, I'm going to say it because it came in, there's been enough coddling. It's time to wake up and smell the roses and realize that it fell off for a reason, okay? It's not working for a reason, okay? If it's meant to work, maybe sometime down the line in the future, but at this time, it's not right for you, okay? And I just gotta be real, because this is what this energy is calling for. So even myself as a reader, I've been going back and forth wondering, love readings are the bread and butter of our tribe, of this channel. And it like my income literally depends on it as well. Like, this is how I support myself and my son, is through readings, right? And I have noticed that readings that are all about you have a lot less views than the readings that are about other people. So I'm starting to think like, well, should I just cut it back? I mean, I still need to live, right? I still need to pay my rent and my bills and all this stuff. Like, I can't survive on just the 1/4 of our tribe that's ready to hear these messages. So I'm starting to think to myself, what should I do? Should I just put out some love readings still? Like, let me know. I feel like I might just put 1 or 2 out a week for those of you who, again, no shade, but not everybody's going to take advantage of this energy, right? And folks will still need to hear some of those messages about love, about people from the past. But I just don't. I'm having a dilemma myself. Like, I really am having a dilemma about, do I want to participate in that, or, who am I to judge what people need at whatever time they're at in their path? I mean, who knows? So I'm still trying to figure that out. I am praying on it. I am meditating on it. And hopefully, I mean, this energy, I say that to say this energy is affecting all of us, right? It's affecting all of us. So I'm going to do what feels right and true for myself as well. But something is telling me that I might have to release some of the old format, right? We gotta release some of that old format here, even on the channel. But man, is it ever, it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking to do that, right? To switch it up. It is, because so much depends on it. So having faith, I'm sharing this with you all because you all are part of the channel. You're part of the tribe. We're all in this together. And I'm letting you know that you're not the only ones going through this. You're not the only ones going through this and needing to have faith that it's all happening and working out for our greatest and highest good. Okay. Even though it may seem risky to make some of these changes, we are being called to do that. Okay. Yeah. We're being called to do that. So we're each being called to release something in our lives here in order for us to learn and grow and get through this portal together, okay? And end up in the higher vibe, right? And okay. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to take Goddess Guidance and then an affirmation. We're going to close off the reading here, okay? Okay, what's Goddess Guidance? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Thank you, Spirit. We are safe and spiritually protected, even when we think, oh gosh, is this the right thing? Is this what I'm meant to do? We all have our questions. You are safe and spiritually protected no matter what you do. No matter what you do. We have sacred space here. We have create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So to increase those messages coming in, if we have questions that we need to ask, also going out for a walk, with having something in mind and being open to signs and synchronicities, some sacred space, connecting with nature, again, grounding. You are safe and spiritually protected. What else do we have here? Mother Earth, you're called upon to help with environmentalism. And this is just bringing me back to that calling to help with the earth at this point in time, okay? To usher in the new earth, right? Okay, we have transformation at the bottom of the deck. This is the overall vibe. We are in Scorpio right now, which is calling us to release and to transform into something new. Caterpillar life is over, right? Butterfly world next, okay? So you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Okay, brings great blessings. All right, let's get maybe one of these. I did bust out this triple deck. It's like 3 different oracle decks by Doreen Virtue, all into one. So let's see what comes out here. Anything else we need to know as we just go a little extra nice? Okay, I knew it. Something had to come out here. You've got the power. Okay, you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. You have the power. You have the strength. You have the will. Look at this. I was called to take this affirmation deck, and on the top it says the past is over. The past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. This is what it is, folks. This is what it is. Okay, so 2 flew out. I'm going to take them and then we'll close up the reading. Okay, we have, I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. That's for me. Yay. Okay. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. Thank you so much, Spirit. I feel like that was for me, but it could be for you too. And it's really hard to speak out loud. I dare you to try and say, I am an unlimited being accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. Try that. It's hard. We also have I love life. Nice. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. Going back to freedom as well. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. Such a beautiful message. I just want to say thank you for those of you who are still here, who are vibing high and who are on board this 1111 portal, doing the work. You have the power. You've got this. Thanks for being here with me. I'm sending you all the love. Mwah.